But she want roof Chris. I don't need like the hug. I don't need like the kiss.
We've got basketball action in Cleveland, home of the Cavaliers, here on 2K Sports. There's no better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. You take a look at the Celtics. It's a disappointing segment of the season for this team, no doubt about it, as the losing streak has continued, guys, to grow.
Yeah, and they're going through right now one of those situations that's just difficult to deal with. Doubt begins to really creep in when the losses continue to mount, and then you can have splintering, which doesn't help the situation.
6 to shoot. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. And there has, Greg, been some talk within the league about adding a mid-season tournament. What are your thoughts on that possibility?
I mean, with the success of the play-in tournament, which, in full disclosure, I was not for, but love now, I can see why they're considering it.
And here is Tatum, after Darius Garland getting his shot to go from deep. That one goes. Count it. Tatum's got 6 points.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far a perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Garland. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Such a consistent shooter. Garland has worked so hard on his three-point shot.
Slot with the ball. He's picked up by Mobley. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the final.
Here's Boston now. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
And here's Garland for 3. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
And here is Garland. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And here's Garland for 3. Another miss by Garland.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
And Tatum launches it from deep. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Brown. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent. And how about Jaylen Brown, part of that young core for the Celtics?
Yeah, he's been through a lot with this young group of guys. They've grown together, they've come in together, and they've gotten better together. And you've seen the production of Brown increase because of it.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim. And that's a rare missed opportunity for up until that point.
Oh, I didn't know that he still had it in him. Kevin Love, a little bit of thunder.
Williams can't get it to fall.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Oh,
Nice finish.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. Boston leading by 6. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And Williams throws it down.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Now Mitchell. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Mitchell's got his second basket of the night.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
What a performance. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
And so LeVert will bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Osman. Outside Garland. Shot clock at 6. Back to Osman. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that Garland is only getting better at this, developing into a skilled playmaker.
Here's Tatum. That shot off. Excellent D there from Allen. Garland, that's for 2. Here's Osman. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Osman's got the lead up to 1 now for the Cavs.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. And here's Tatum for 3. And it's no good. 3rd time he's missed in 9 shot attempts. Richard, for the Cavs, the progress that Darius Garland has made in just a few seasons is nothing short of remarkable.
Well, he took a giant leap last year, and he got better in just about every offensive category, and people recognize it. He was 3rd in most improved player voting, and probably would have finished a little bit higher had they not dealt with injuries at the end of the season.
And he was an all-star.
Yes, sir.
Tatum. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. LeVert's got 5 points so far.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. Celtics making a change here. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson, 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Celtics trail by 5. Inside, out to White, back to Griffin. Horford in the post. Shot to stop the run. Evan Mobley with the rebound. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Cleveland. Free throw good, Garland.
Well, he has such tremendous upside, Evan Mobley, and we've even heard coaches express jealousy that J.B. Bickerstaff gets to coaching.
Young big men usually take time to adapt to this league, not him. Beyond the production, you love his maturity and the leadership by example.
LeVert with a wide open look. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. LeVert's got the lead up to 8 now for Cleveland. Celtics passing it around. Here's Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
The open shot, LeVert. That one wide left. Pass to White. He's looking for Griffin, finds him. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And he's good on the second.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit, their defensive ability. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
There's Garland, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Horford.
Well, Garland really gets moving on the drive. Defense tries to get there, but just fouls him.
Both free throws good from Garland. You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And, Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. .130 left in the first half. Pass to Griffin. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Tenacious play there by Griffin against really good defense. But he's not one to be scared off easily.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
And the Celtics with the top defense last year, they are so great at switching everything, making the most of their personnel.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And the switching on defense that the Celtics do, it really disrupts teams.
And you don't really have mismatches punt. And you got guys like Smart and Williams that are out there putting pressure on shooters as well.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
So the wing on the left. Mobley misses. They play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Pass to Griffin. A crossover. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And this is where Smart has really improved. The game's slowed down for him. He's playing under better control. Nice pass.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Griffin. Lopez with the block. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Left side, Brown. Buries the long-range jumper. Brown's got 7 points.
Gotta love the confidence. Brown wasting no time firing away.
For 3, Mitchell. The shot, no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Greg, an outstanding scorer, Donovan Mitchell, takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason. And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him, and here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
Here's Tatum. And it's sent back by Allen.
Allen with the range and the length to block shots anywhere on the floor.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum a screen. He can't get it to go. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Mobley a screen. On the wing, Mitchell. 4 on the clock. Sinks the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 4 this quarter.
And you pass it to him, Spider Mitchell is always ready to let it fly. An impact player the moment he stepped into the league. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Smart. Outside, Horford. Pass to Tatum. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
And that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And stolen by Tatum. For the tie, and the layup is up and in. Tatum's got the game tied up here for the Celtics. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. Back to Tatum. The screen from Brown. Tatum no good. Cleveland leading by 3. Here's Mitchell. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
To the middle. Williams, that's good. Williams has got his first bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Right side, Tatum. Driving the lane. Can't connect from short range. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 3-point lead. Pass to Okoro. On the wing, Mitchell. He's got 11. And Mobley throws it down.
What an elite athlete Mobley is, getting off the ground effortlessly for the throwdown.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. 1:15 left in the third quarter of the game. Good on the bucket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
You're right, GA, they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They nailed just about every one of their selections. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Three-pointer, LeVert. And he's good on the three ball. LeVert's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Substitution on the court.
27 seconds left in the third. Cleveland leading by 6. Garland, no good.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
And stolen by Love. LeVert from outside. That ball, great assist by Love. LeVert's got the lead up to 9 now for the Cavs.
Moves the ball around well. Love picking up the assist that time.
And so it's Cleveland in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one.
47.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Celtics trail by 9. White inside. Off target at the rim. And here's Cleveland. Pass to Stephens. Outside Garland. Puts the move on. And such a nice move to make the basket work. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
Oh, going inside and fighting for the bucket. That's what you want. You want a person that's going to fight for those inches.
And it's Brown missing. Here's Stephens. No good from outside. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. Kicks it out to Love. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Left side, Smart. Pass to Williams. Over Love. The shot by Williams, no good. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another. Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
There's a screen by Williams. Here's Brown. Allen with the rebound. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
Back to Garland. Pass to Steffens. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Garland. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Substitution on the court.
And Horford will bring it up for the Celtics. Down by 12. Brown capitalizes off the crossover.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Celtics trail by 10. Tatum with it. Mobley with the block.
Hard to protect your shot from Mobley's length. Look, he just bats that ball away.
Tatum gets the bucket.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stuff. Because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break. He knows they struggled at the free throw line, but he actually looked at the positive. He said, if we continue to get to the foul line, good things are going to happen. But we have to keep getting there. Maybe that'll take the heat off him a little.
Thanks, David. Down low. Horford no luck. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
1:24 left to play in the final quarter. Mitchell looking it over. Beyond the arc. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
The Cavaliers leading by 11.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Cleveland.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Donovan Mitchell.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
So it's the Celtics now. Tatum no good. Deflects the pass. Wound up there for Allen. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance.
Better hush.